Coach Pitso Mosimane awoke what he called the sleeping giant since he joined 12. He has remained unbeaten in 80% of matches. The defending league champions are second on the PSL log with a game in hand after being involved in the CAF Champions League, where they fell out at the quarterfinal stage. The team have been training daily, virtually together since lockdown began. I chatted to the coach on Zoom and asked how the morale is within the squad.
They're okay. They're cool. I think the good thing is when we meet on Zoom and we all see each other. And once the host opens it, there's a lot of noise. This one is talking to the other one. We're talking over each other. We don't even hear that. So that's excitement that I like to say we are back and everything until the trainer, the host, mutes everybody. Then I come in and they talk. I talk to them, to encourage them, to make them aware that we are working from home, not that we are on off-season. Yeah. But the way it has taken that long, I would say now I can call this an off-season because if you go more than 5 weeks, what do you call this in football? So that's why I'm saying, somebody asked, he said, what do you think we should do when you come back? I said, when you come back, you must come back for once. Like we have had our off-season now. Yeah. When you come back, we can finish the league if possible. And after you finish the league, then we can do the transfers because FIFA allows us to do transfers. After we did the transfers for about 2 weeks, then the league starts. We should not stop again because you can't go to off-season again after this. I mean, there's no time.
Yeah. How is Tapelo Morena?
Tapelo is getting better. He's on the bicycle now. He's slowly running. So the doctors will be briefing us after the session, after the training session, and know where he is. But he's progressing very well. He's training with the team. Before, he was not hopping on the leg that had an ankle fracture. And now he's hopping on it. And now he's running on it. I saw him running. So sometimes you don't ask, you just watch. Because that what you see is what the reality is. So he's getting better. So that's good.
Speaking about players, the news this morning was about Sundowns and the Serino matter finally coming to a conclusion with the disciplinary committee. Speaking about Serino, what is the latest? There were all these rumors that the player may go to Al Ahly.
Yeah, well, we are used to those things at Mamelodi Sundowns. Our important players are always being dragged into transfers. Sometimes it's a genuine talk. Sometimes it's a rumor. Sometimes it's a wish from other people.
If you could coach anywhere other than Sundowns, where would it be?
It's a good question. I don't know. You see, you must also understand, and you must face realities. The doors of going to Europe are always closed for Africans because I don't know any African who's been there. Even the ex-players, even you call all the Didier Drogbas, you can mention all the big names that have won Champions League, that have had the biggest impact on European football. We're talking Sadio Mane now, we're talking Mohamed Salah. Are those guys, when they want to coach, will they go back and coach in those same teams and same places that they were given a lot of praise and that it's never going that way. It's only one way. It's Europe to Africa, but never Africa to Europe. And again, my opinion, and it's a fact. I say the way it is. It's a fact. I don't know. I told you about Europe, that the doors are closed for Africans. North Africa, not very easy for Africans to go.
But why Dad love you?
Yeah, well, North Africa, to be honest with you, I can if I want. So I haven't reached a point where I should say that I need to go now. So not now. Maybe later. But North Africa, Morocco, Egypt, yes, I'm known, I'm loved. I land at the airport and the porters, and then people stamp my passports. They, what are you doing? When did you come and all that? So that's my other. It's home far from home, Morocco and Egypt. But because of the Champions League, let's be honest.
Yeah, Coach, what do you still want to achieve with Sundowns?
What do I still want to achieve?
Yeah.
There's so much. I look at Jurgen Klopp. I look at Pep Guardiola. I look at Alex Ferguson. I look at Arsene Wenger. And I want to ask Ancelotti, those big coaches, what do they want to achieve in football? And I see Pep keep going, wanted to win against the Champions League with Manchester City, and he did not win it with Bayern. I see Ancelotti. I said, this guy has won the Champions League. He's won La Liga. He has won everything. Why is he coaching Newcastle? So I ask. He's coaching Everton. So I ask myself, what's in for him? What was in for Alex Ferguson after winning so many games? He had 20 years of dominance in the English Premier League. So I look at those guys as I said, if those guys keep going and they can still coach, who am I to be saying I've done all? Yes, I've won everything in the continent. That cup that is big. Well, thanks God, players, and thanks to the team that supported me, the board. I've got a very good president, Patrice Motsepe, Dr. Patrice Motsepe is top. He's helping me. I would never achieve that without everything. So as Pep, we would never achieve winning the league without the resources. So Alex Ferguson. So as all these coaches, because sometimes other coaches, people say, but if Pitso is got the resources from the president of the club, which is Patrice Motsepe, that and then he uses them, then he's able to win. So I'm asking myself, so what is Pep using? Is he not using the money from the Arabs? Is he not using that? What's not Alex Ferguson using money from the Americans who invested money in Man United? So it is the same. So
if the league resumes, because at the moment SAFA and PSL still have to present their proposal to government, but there's every indication that they want to conclude the 2019-2020 season. You guys are second on the log. Can you catch Kaizer Chiefs?
You mean reality and practically? Yes. Mathematically, yes.
Will you? Perhaps that's the question. Will you?
When I came to Sundowns, my first season when we won the league, we were 11 points behind Kaizer Chiefs. Last year, when we won the league, we were, I think, 11 points behind Orlando Pirates. This year, we were 13 points behind Kaizer Chiefs. How many points are we behind Kaizer Chiefs? 4 points with the game in hand. So what does the history say to you? Is it possible or is not possible? So maybe you can answer me.
We'll leave it there for the viewers because I think they've all got their answers. So Coach, the other thing that I've noticed during this lockdown, you've also been on social media. So tell us now why you have all of a sudden decided that you're going to come big on social media.
I don't know about becoming big. I'm not Trevor Noah to be big on social media. I don't have that following. I'm just on social media because I've had a lot of pressure and stress that, coach, you need to belong to the new world. You need to belong to where technology is taking us. I tried. Really, I resisted. I'm only, I think, 5 months now in Twitter. And I'm only 1 day in Instagram at this point in time. Because they say, but you can say what you want to say sometimes. And that is why now me and you, we can say what we want to say, because I don't have to wait for a journalist to ask me a question and say what I feel I have to say. So if I want to challenge Mondi Becker on the giving of the hands, I can go on social media and he responds. So those are the other things that makes me to be part of social media. But the bigger part of me being in social media will come later. After COVID-19 is gone, will come later. I need to have a big impact on school football, and that's my I would say my legacy. That's where I want to be remembered as I've contributed to South African football.
And that's how we come to the end of your Sport Today.